Hey everybody, Sean with 32 here. Welcome to the channel. We're here today to react to the first episode of season 2 of Red Dwarf. This one is entitled Kryten. I'm so excited. I remember the gist of this episode, and this is the only episode where I remember the look of the original Kryten from. I think I might remember some other stuff from the original this series of the original Kryten if he's in it that much. But for me, whenever I think of Kryten, I think Robert Llewellyn, so the different look. Like, I discovered when looking up, like, this Kryten, because I wanted to say, I want to know what this guy's been in other than this. I'm stumbling over words because it is 12:05 at night, and I've had barely any sleep the last few nights because of Good Omens. But I wanted to look up, see what this guy's been in. And I found out, now, if you're in the UK, you might remember a series called The Green Grass with Boycie and Marlene from Only Fools and Horses. Now, there was a character in that. It's like a stereotypical like farmer, like West Country, red in the face, grey hair, like that green that, and then like just short like cap and had that real like West Country farmer accent. Found out that that's this Kryten, and I was like, no way, no way. And then I saw like a certain view of this Kryten, the way he had his head, and I was like, I can see it from the fucking profile. That's so freaky. Like, it was so weird that I'd actually seen him in something, but it's just, I don't really remember this Kryten at all, and I'm so excited to get to see Kryten. Now, I don't remember how much he's in this season. I know from next season it's Robert Llewellyn and he's a part of the crew, probably. I don't know if Kryten's in like one or two of these episodes or all of them. I don't remember. Like, I might remember some episodes, but I just don't remember Kryten in it. Or if I do remember Kryten in it, my head has supplanted Robert Llewellyn over the top of this man, and I cannot remember his name. Oh, I swear his first name's David. I'm so sorry. If you've been here before, you know I'm shit with names. Great, now I'm getting hiccups. I'm starting this and I'm getting hiccups. Whoa. But I can't believe I'm on season 2 already. Now, I am still watching this on BBC iPlayer. I was intending on watching this using my Blu-ray box set that I got. You may have seen me talking about that because I did this season 1 Smeg Ups. But with that, I've got to take, because the episode discs are Blu-ray, and because my laptop doesn't play Blu-ray and also copyright stuff, but getting it to be able to edit it down for reactions, I've got to take it off the disc first. Because I've had my daughter home all the time and also been doing Good Omens and editing that as well as my other stuff, I haven't had the time to. So hopefully I can get myself to do it this week before we record the next episode of this, and then I can watch that. But like benefit of they watching on here is subtitles. Not that the subtitles are any good on BBC iPlayer, they're fucking shite. The mixing's around, cut out bits and all that sort of stuff, and it's like going, hang on, where the hell did they get that bit from? It just, like, I feel sorry for the people that really rely on subtitles because they would not get half the story. It's kind of terrible, to be honest. But I love that finale. Like, it was so difficult for me to tell which rumor was which, but I think somebody, like, kind of got the same kind of idea with me with the two rimmers. With, like, seeing that, like, instead of having an inner monologue, his inner monologue was just talking back at him. So it was really, really just him. But because he didn't have to talk to himself in his head or have his thoughts in his head, it was just backwards and forwards to each other. That's why they didn't get on. Because it's sad, but Rimmer doesn't like himself. He acts like he does, but he doesn't. Because, like, you can see with, like, where he acts with, like, his exams, or, like, when he was sat down on the bed and he heard someone coming, and then he gets up and going, okay, we are working out, we're doing this, yada, 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 I've been up for this long. How are you not up yet? Yeah, that kind of thing, you know? Like, he tries to act like that. So it's quite sad. But it was a really well done, like, when you had the two Rimmers on screen together, it was so freaking well done. It was blended seamlessly. They both seemed like they were really there. And like when you had one Rimmer looking at the camera and then you see the other one from behind, if that was a body double, it was a very good body double. It was done so well. Like, I was shocked how well it was done. But it was really funny. Really funny. Like, Lister and Rimmer do care about each other. They're like siblings. You know? Where, like, I will take the complete piss out of you, have a right go at you. And in Rimmer's case, be nasty to you. But if anybody fucking else hurts you, they're in deep shit. Because, like, Rimmer was like that with Confidence and Paranoia and trying to get Lister well again, you know? Like, I can make fun of you, but nobody else is allowed to touch her type thing. Like, protective. And plus, he didn't want to be left alone with Cat. Because Cat is not the sharpest tool in the box, is he? Let's be honest. Fucking brilliant. Now, like, it was great watching the Smeg-Ups. Like, I remember, I think my mum might have had, or my former stepdad might have had one of the VHSs with the Smeg-Ups, or it might have been recorded off telly or something like that. So, like, but I think it was like several seasons all in together or something like that I might have watched. Because you can buy, somebody said that they literally, after watching my reaction to the Smeg-Ups, I can't remember again, names, I'm shit with them. But literally went and found their VHS of the Smeg-Ups and watched it afterwards. Like, it's just so fun hearing like that. Apparently, I've got on that Blu-ray, the special extras are all like on DVD, but I've got Smeg-Ups for every season. It's great. So I've got season 1 to 8 there. It's a lovely amount of Smeg-Ups. Like there are some parts where I think I don't remember them off the top of my head. The only Smeg-Up that I remember enough to talk about is the Mr. Lister Sherbet from season 1. And then him walking away holding his back. That's the only one I can remember. And I could remember the Smeg-Up more than the episode. Like as I was watching it, I was familiar with Danny as Cat walking in, like going, how am I looking in it? Oh, right. And then he talks to his normal accent, and then like with the pad of paper, just the chemistry of this cast, I think, is quite probably, or quite possibly at least, the best chemistry I've ever seen on a show. Like, I don't know if, like, maybe, I don't know what, I've never known why this original Kryten leaves, or, like, is fired, or whatever. I've never known why. Never known why he's not in it, and it's Robert Llewellyn. No offense to the original guy. I don't remember the original guy. Robert Llewellyn is Kryten. Like, and when he joins it, like, you think this, like, the trio is perfect already. You bring in Robert Llewellyn as Kryten, it's just like the cherry on the top. It just makes it perfect cast. Like, it's just one of the best cast of anything I've ever seen. They just gel together. So, and half the time it feels so fucking natural that it's like, okay, they've given a guideline, like, okay, this is what you begin with at the beginning of the scene. You've got to get to this point. This is what we got to end with. And go. And that's all they're given. That's what it seems like. It seems so fucking natural. And I'm so excited to see this episode. Like, I can remember... Now, I don't know if it's from this episode or Kryten watching it at a later date, but I remember, like, he's been watching an Android TV series, and it's like, Androids, everybody loves good Androids. I remember that tune. Literally, as I was setting up, I was humming it to myself. I remember that, and I'm excited. I remember, I don't know how to word it. Like, I'm assuming if you've clicked on this, you've seen it. But then again, if somebody might be testing the waters, like going, oh, I thought about watching that. I'll just watch this one, see what I think, and stuff like that. I remember the situation that Kryten is in with everybody else when the crew find him, if that makes sense. I'm trying to be good just in case somebody's like is deciding, because it's the first episode of the season, and deciding like, I've thought about Red Dwarf, I've heard of that, it's meant to be pretty good. Let me watch this reaction, see how I feel about it, and then maybe I'll go watch them myself. Because I've done that with some reaction channels, like Blind Wave and stuff like that. I've seen them reacting to something. I'm not sure I've thought about it myself, like I haven't like invested in it or like clicked on it on Netflix or whatever. So I watched a reaction of it and I'm like, oh, that seems like something I might like. And then I've gone and watched it. I've done that before. So with stuff like a new character, I kind of want to be a bit easy. But we'll say, feel free to discuss it all in the comments below, of course. And if you haven't watched the episode at all, please be careful with the comments just in case people are discussing it. But anyway, it's 12:15, but just watching What We Do in the Shadows just before this has perked me up, and this is Red Dwarf. It's going to perk me up more. I need it. I'm still recovering from Good Omens Season 2 finale last night. Holy shitballs. If you've seen it, you know. Sorry, I keep mentioning that. My head's all over the place now. I think I can't remember if I mentioned this in the Smegups reaction or not, but we still don't have a move-in date for moving into the new house, but we do have an exchange of keys date on the 10th of August. Freaking out about that is insane. But that means it probably by the end of the UK summer holidays that we will have moved in or be in the process of moving. I'm saying that again because I don't know when it's going to happen, but the week running up to that day of moving in and the week after, I'm not releasing any videos. So I just want to pre-warn that there is going to be a 2-week break from stuff on the channel. I've said, like, when I've moved in, because I've got a new room I'm in and stuff like that. Like, have I talked about this? Because I've just done classic Doctor Who and What We Do in the Shadows. So I might have already talked about this in this video and I'm just blending my thoughts together. Apologies if I have, but I've got to get used to the new room as well as the new house and set up the sound and stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna possibly do a test stream on my Twitch in the second week, just like so I can have somebody in chat going, yeah, that sounds good. Maybe I'll do a random one on here on the channel. We can play a random game, not get started with the new one because I don't want to do that before Baldur's Gate 3 comes out, because that is going to be on the channel. I'm so excited. But maybe we can do like a random game, like do some Uncharted or Horizon Forbidden West, and you guys can tell me, like, going, yeah, that sounds good. Oh, lower that bit and stuff like that. Okay, I like that sound level, you know? It will vary from each game, because it does. It's a pain in the ass. But I just want to get in there I'm tired, okay? I can't fucking talk at the best of times, but I'm tired. But I just wanted to get that in there, that there is going to be a 2-week break coming up soon, okay? Apologies if I've just repeated myself and I've said that lot twice. Again, I've barely slept the last few nights because of Good Omens Season 2, and also I've already recorded 2 reactions, so I think my head's kind of blending in together. But we're going to get going, because I want to see Kryten. I really want to, and I'm so excited. But if you enjoy the reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Let's get going with the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So excited for this episode. Like, season 1 was great. Season 1 was great. So, like, I haven't watched all of the later ones. Latest one I watched was season 9, which I don't have. I haven't watched anything after that, I don't think. But every episode I think I've seen, especially like the original lot. I can't remember much. I do remember season 9, but like the original lot stuff. I don't remember the Kachansky one, but the Kachansky stuff so much. But the original stuff, and the fact that Kryten, big word, yes. Different colour font too. Shit, we still got this, but I don't know what it is about these introduction bits. I don't like them and make me uncomfortable. I love Holly, love him, but like it was the same with Doctor Who, with Karen Gillan giving the introduction. I don't know why, I hate it.
As the days go by, we face the increasing inevitability that we are alone in a godless, uninhabited, hostile, and
this is a new
meaningless
bit, I think.
universe. Still, you've got to laugh, haven't you?
You gotta try and make humour somewhere. Why do I just remember this? I remember this. I'm sorry, I'm freaking excited. I want to see Kryten. Give me Kryten.
Sit down, Brooke. There's something I must tell you.
Uh-huh.
Your ex-husband, Gary? My business rival? What are you telling me, Kelly?
I'm saying,
What about Brooke Jr.?
he isn't your android.
Not horror. Joy. Good body, let's go down. Oh, it needs good androids. Got it wrong. Like, just see that it's that image of him now. I could see the actor's face, and it's freaking me out still. Oh, I'm so excited to be seeing Kryten. I got really confused. I thought the subtitles had gone wrong then. Oh, Esperanto again?
I hope when you come, the weather will be clement.
I hope when you come, the weather will be clement.
Oh, Lister's learning it too. That's awesome.
Bon volo directi min al Gvinstella Hotello.
I remember this from last
Direction of the hotel.
Please, could you direct me to a 5-star hotel?
Wrong, actually. Totally, utterly, and
No,
completely
something like
wrong.
that. Even I could tell.
Please could you direct me to a 5-star hotel?
Lister, will you please shut up?
I know, but he's got to learn it himself.
Play Corain Gratuline al La Curistu.
I would
No
like
idea.
to purchase that orange inflatable beach ball and that small bucket and spade.
Subtitles
meal
says
was
no
splendid.
beach ball.
Remember, you've been doing Esperanto for 8 years. How come you're so utterly useless?
Oh,
Aw.
speaks. And how many books have you read in your entire life?
Hey, he's doing better Esperanto than you are, buddy.
How did you get into art college?
The normal way you get into our college. The same old usual boring normal way you get in. Failed me exams and applied. I mean, it was ridiculous. They had lectures like first thing in the afternoon.
Oh, in the afternoon. Oh, no.
Well, unlike you, Lister, I have ambitions. I'm not prepared to sit around all day polishing my space bike so I can go joyriding through some asteroid belt, because I'm not a gimp.
Hey, what are you going to do, though?
And one of my ambitions is to learn another language, so kindly let me get on with it. Play.
That's fair enough.
Menor aspectas ponere.
I'd like to learn a new language sometimes. Like, I can remember some German from school, but not anything important.
And I think we all know what that means.
Yeah, it means could you send for the hall porter? There appears to be a frog in my bidet.
Is it? Well, what's that one about?
He's really
Your father
shit
was
then,
a
isn't he?
baboon's rump, and your mother spent most of her life up against walls with sailors.
I'm
Whoa.
not telling you. I'm not bored. I've had a really busy morning. I've devised
Hey?
a system to totally revolutionise music.
Oh, nice.
A signal. We're getting a signal. It's probably nothing, but I just thought I'd mention it.
A signal.
Aliens.
It's always aliens with him, isn't it?
A picture falls off the wall, it's aliens. That time we used up a whole bog roll in a day. You thought that was aliens as well.
Well, we
Lovely.
didn't use it all, Lister. Who did?
Remember, aliens used our bog roll.
No, you and your curry.
This doesn't mean to say they don't have to visit the little boy's room.
Fair
Although they
enough.
probably do something weird and alien-esque, like it comes out of the top of their heads or something.
Oh, he's so bad.
It's a distress call from a ship called the Nova 5. They crash landed. I'm trying to establish contact.
Hey. I love the design of this room. It's so cool.
No, they're from Earth. Hope they got some spare odds and sods on board. We're a bit short on a few supplies.
Like
What
what?
supplies?
Cow's milk. Ran out of that yonks ago. Fresh and dehydrated.
What kind of milk are we using now?
Emergency backup supply. We're on the dog's milk.
That's exactly what I thought he was going to say. Oh, I remembered it as soon as he started talking about milk.
Full of goodness.
I remember what he
full of
says now.
vitamins, Full of marrowbone,
Marrowbone
jelly.
jelly.
Lasts longer than any other type of milk, dog's milk.
Why?
No bugger
No
a drink.
bugger a drink it. I love that little bits pop into my head. It makes me so happy.
Thank goodness. My name is Kryten. I'm the service mechanoid aboard the Nova 5.
Yeah, I can hear it in the voice now, that guy.
The female officers are injured but stable. Please help us.
Is that female
He's
as in
so-
soft and squidgy?
Miss Jane, Miss Tracy, and Miss Anne. I'm transmitting medical details.
So different to the second Kryten.
Tell them we're coming aboard. By God, we'll rescue these fair blooms, or my name's not Captain A.J. Rimmer, space adventurer.
Captain?
Space adventurer?
What am I supposed to say? Fear not, I'm the bloke who used to clean the gunk out of the chicken soup machine.
That's fair enough. I would say something too, quite frankly. New people, if you think you're just all the same people that you're not attracted to, you know?
Only 24 hours? I better start getting ready. 24 hours. Ah, first in the shower room. Yeah, I'm so excited. All 6 of my nipples are tingling.
Sometimes you forget he's a cat, even though he's called Cat, you
We're on a
know?
mission of mercy. We're taking them urgently needed medical supplies. We're not on the pull.
I love that. That's what Lister's thinking of. Or that's what he said he's thinking of. He's trying to look good. But now he's trying to look good. And to be honest, at this age, Craig Charles is a good-looking guy. Out of the wash. Oh. Okay, that I don't get. But why do I kind of remember the sequence? I was gonna... Lister, you had that iron on those for a little bit too long. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a hole. He's so fucking skinny then. Yep, there we go. I was right then. He's so skinny here. Hey, to be honest, you could probably buy jeans like that in shops nowadays. You got half the jeans missing. Why do I feel old saying that? Jesus Christ. I feel terrible. Really, Rimmer? Have you earned all of that suit?
Oh, hey, Lister. Look at you, absolutely pathetic. You're really trying, aren't you? You're wearing all your least smeggy things.
Says the guy in his proper full-on uniform, you know?
That t-shirt, Lister, with only 2 curry stains on the front, you only wear that on special occasions.
What about you? You look like Clive of India.
Clive of India.
The put-downs. It's always the same when we meet girls. Put me down and make yourself look good.
What have you been fucking doing then, buddy? You've been doing the exact same.
I told them I worked in stores, and they were really interested and asked me exactly what I did there.
And I said you were a shelf.
A shelf.
Because you always put the emphasis on rim in rimmer. Makes me sound like a lavatory disinfectant.
Okay, it's an unfortunate surname, you know?
I don't know, Arnie, Arn, something a bit more, I don't know, how about Big Man?
Not a fucking chance in hell.
I didn't mean that, I meant the other one.
What other one?
Ace.
Get out of town. Your nickname was never Ace. Maybe Ace Hole.
Well, no comment on that nickname. Excited for that. I'm so excited for that.
What's wrong with them?
They just don't go, not with that lot. You should wear your Dayglow orange moon boots.
You said they were disgusting.
No, very chic.
He's doing exactly the kind of stuff he told Lister not to do, you know?
No, that was a mistake. They really look terrific on you. I'd wear them.
Honest.
Definitely.
He's worse than Lister is with him. He's terrible. But then again, he always wants to look better because he feels like he's not.
Come along, everybody.
There he is.
They're here.
Aww.
They're in orbit. Miss Jane.
Aww. I remembered the situation. How long has he been here on his own, poor guy?
Why, you haven't touched your soup. No wonder you're beginning to look so pasty. Do eat nicely, Miss Anne. What on earth will the visitors think if they see you eating like that?
I can hear it in the voice now. It's freaking me out that that's him. I'll try and put a picture up when I've said it earlier in the introduction, who it is.
I can't smell anything.
Are you okay? Your eyes are watering?
It's the excitement. Look, we can't wait for the cat. Let's just go.
Oh, come on. He's been preparing for a day and a night. Don't you want to see the
He
result?
has. Oh, look, he's reading his spot book. Okay, that is a cool space, so I like it.
Cufflinks.
Damn right, he looks good.
I made it myself. I didn't want to mess up
I was
my
going to
hair.
say it looked like it was shaped to protect his hair. It looks awesome.
Oh, what's that smell?
All right, everybody ready?
Oh, Holly, even he's trying.
What's wrong?
The rug man, why are you wearing a toupee?
What toupee?
You don't need it, Holly. You look good enough without it.
Come on, we can't hang about.
You wanted 2 pairs of socks.
What for?
Really?
One pair to put on his feet, and the other pair to roll up and put down his trousers.
And what a delightful craft you have. Reminds me of my first command.
This way, please.
Him and Cat's like, for fuck's sake.
You speak Esperanto, Captain Ribber.
Oh, si, jawohl, oui.
His face.
It's a bit difficult to know what to say. Isn't it, Ace?
Well, isn't anybody going to say hello?
Oh, I feel so sorry for him.
Well, I leave you to get acquainted.
I'm sorry, all I can hear is his character in Green Grass. It's freaking me out.
Listen, girls. I don't know whether it's the time or place to say this, but my mate Ace here is incredibly brave.
I like how Cat's like, yeah, I agree.
And he's got just tons and tons of girlfriends.
Again, I love the
warning you,
fact that Cat's just knocking along. Does he not realise it, that they're dead, or is he in such denial that his program's gone funny? I can't get over how
God.
different he is.
Well, I was only away 2 minutes.
They've
That's
been dead
fucking
for
perfect.
centuries.
Oh, centuries? No, poor he's been on his own.
You've only got to look at them. They've got less meat on them than a chicken nugget.
You can tell that originally I've heard that he said McNugget. You could see that he said that.
You're that sure they're dead?
Yes.
What about this one?
Oh, he's in such denial.
All right, girls. Hands up those of you who are alive.
I I feel so sorry for him. I love the fact that you can tell Lister feels a bit sad for him.
What am I going to do?
Oh, I feel so sad. Like, even Kat's like, he's looking at him like, what the fuck? But also like, oh my god, really? You feel so sad for him.
I haven't got the software to cope with this.
The mask is really interesting, isn't it?
Stop being everyone's smegging doormat.
That's easy for you to say, Mr. David. You're a human.
Only just.
Oh, I really feel so sad for him.
eh? Follow me.
Oh, poor Kryten. Is he wearing like it's like a tux, isn't it? How many things is he making him do? Like, I know this is what he was made for, but it's still sad. Oh my lord. What's he done to their bedroom?
What
Oh,
the
good
smagging
God.
hell is going on?
They're on the dining table, to be honest.
No way are these my boxer shorts. These bend. What have you done to the place?
I've done a spot of tidying up.
Bit more than tidying up.
Drives Rimmer nuts. And driving Rimmer nuts is what keeps me going.
Okay. Well, he doesn't understand this.
Everybody needs good boy.
Stupid soap opera. Why?
Well, because for half an hour a week, I can forget I'm me.
I get that, yeah. We all get that with shows, don't we? Just zone out, forget the world.
I'm in a garden. I've never even seen a garden except in books.
Oh, he's really sweet.
It's my garden. And there's no one there but me. Just me and all the things I made live. Silly.
It's not silly in the slightest. It's really sweet. Okay, this Kryten's actually really, really sweet. He's very different, but he's really sweet.
Well, Mr. Arnold is my master now.
Mr. Arnold isn't his name. His name's Rimmer. Or Smeghead. Or dinosaur breath.
Molecule mind. Yes.
Occasion when you want to be like
Smeg for
really
brains?
mega polite to him, Kryten. We're talking mega polite. In those exceptional circumstances, you can call him arsehole.
I remember molecule mind. I think when I was younger, I didn't. This Kryten kind of, I think he might have annoyed me, but I actually find it really quite sweet and quite sad now.
You're a total Gwendolyn. Do you know that, Kryten?
Oh, yes,
What's
Mr.
Gwendolyn?
David, sir.
Yes, Mr. David, sir.
Aww.
Never get a cat to be a servant. You ever see a cat return a stick? Hey, man, you threw the stick, you go get it yourself.
That sounds like cats. Yeah, that sounds right.
If you wanted the stick so bad, why'd you throw it away in the first place?
I'm just expecting Cat to just sit there one time, look at something on the table and just knock it off, you know?
That's the way it's always been. That's the way it's always going to be. Isn't that true, Kryten?
Oh, yes, Mr. Arnold, sir.
Oh, yes, Mr. Arnold. What's the
He
point?
deserves a life. I know this is his programming, but it's really sad.
I think it's rather good.
It's a really good picture, but why?
I think
Artistic
I'm,
expression?
I'm rebelling.
Yes, Kryten.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing.
It's really weirding me out. I never knew before, like the other day, that who this actor was.
What are you
And
rebelling
it's
against?
freaking me out that it's him. That's all I can say. Go on, Kryten, do it.
What do you got?
And Cat's like, yeah, get it, boy. Come on.
Dinosaur breath.
Yes.
Molecule mind.
Go on, Kryten, get it. Go on, Smeg.
Smeg for brains.
Okay, so he can say Smeg.
I need your bite.
You got it?
Swivel on a tongue.
Okay, I remember that sequence. I just thought it was the second Kryten. I didn't realise it was him. Oh, fuck. I don't remember that. I remember that bit. I just thought it was... I didn't remember... Actually, I'm not entirely sure. I just remember that sequence. I didn't remember what Kryten it was. That was fucking brilliant. That bit was better than I remember it. Like, I have not watched that one in like over 25 years, possibly. Like, I was still a teen. I'm 37 now. I was still a teen, I swear. If not before. I haven't watched that in so so many years, a long time. Quarter one. I'm allowed to mix up my words. I haven't watched that in so long. I enjoyed that more than I thought, because like I can remember when I was young, like I really liked that Smeg for Brains, Molecule Mind type bit. I had a general, like, I don't remember watching it. I just had a general feeling of that Kryten annoys me. I don't know why. But I'm watching it now. I find him really sweet, and it's really sad, and you could tell like Lister felt really like, obviously afterwards he was like trying to get him to be himself, come up with who he can really be, that kind of thing. But on the ship, you could see the way he looked at him. He looked so sad for him. And like even Kat was like looking at him like going, okay, he was looking at him like, really can't tell, like is this guy an idiot type thing? But you could also see like there was a hint of sadness too. That was a really good expression from Danny. But oh, that was a brilliant episode. That was so much better than I remembered it being. Like I remembered the android song and him watching the androids, and I remembered the girls being dead. I remembered them being skeletons, but like I can remember little bits and pieces, but I can't remember it together in the form of an episode, if that makes sense. And not enough to like talk about it. But the girls being dead was the situation I was talking about at the beginning that I didn't really want to give away, in case anybody was watching it at the same time as me. So I feel like with first episodes of a season, you've got to be careful in case somebody, as I said, was like going and going, I've thought about watching that. Let's try this episode. I feel like they're more likely to try that out, or try a series out with the first episode of a season than the other ones. But like the other day when I found out who that actor was, for this Kryten, I was like, I saw that picture of him looking up at the telly. I know it's that picture now, and I'm like, okay, I can see the profile, but him talking and everything like that now, I'm like, oh my god, that really is him. I couldn't, because I've only just found that out. It was freaking. That was all I could concentrate on for a lot of it. It was freaking me out. Oh, like I can remember, like in later episodes, Kryten can't say Smeg, or he can't say Smeghead. It's Smee he. Like me and my mum would just go, you Smee, and then put our heads together and be like, hee, and it's so funny. Like same kind of way we'll go like, I'm gonna eat you little fishy, and no, this way, and stuff like that. Me and my mum literally said that at the shop yesterday. We literally said, no, this way at the shop yesterday. I hadn't talked about the fact that I'm doing Red Dwarf with her. She didn't know I'm watching it again. We just do it. We always have. Like, but he said Smeg. I literally said Smeg. It should be Smee. Or maybe it's because he's not meaning it, and people retcon shows all the time. It doesn't matter so much. Like, I can't remember if they ever give a reason of why he goes from looking like this to what we know as Kryten. It was like he was wearing like his tails, like a dinner jacket, like suit, like with tails on it. But you could see the zip around the back, but it was like this shiny material. It was, and you could see the seams on the head, on the mask. You could see the seams like all the way along and like around the back of the ears and that. It was obvious, and like around his eyes and his lips. But it was still really cool. Like if it had been blended, like a bit of lipstick on his lips, blended it in more, a little bit more around the eyes, you could forgive that type of thing. The second Kryten look is just perfect. But that episode was so much better than I remembered it being. Like, this Kryten is so sweet. Like, second Kryten's really sweet too, but this one is just, he's kind of he's a tragic character. Like, I didn't realise how long he had been there for. Centuries. It's so sad that he'd been alone for so long that his head had just defaulted, like, they're not dead, they're really here, they're just not that active type thing. He was in denial, which showed he does have some kind of, or we see it then with him rebelling, but he's got some kind of like control over how his program can act, and he can like take stuff away. Or we don't know what he was like when they first crashed, we don't know. Or how long the girls have been sat there. Or how the girls died. Did he put them in the seats? We don't know, but it's a sad thing. But that was so much better than I thought. Nitty great now. It's 10 to 1 in the morning. I've finished recording the stuff I'm going to do for night. And my eyes have now woken up. 3 things of watching. I'm like, my eyes are now fully awake. It's fucking great, isn't it? Oh, I don't remember, as I said, how much Kryten's in this season. I don't remember, like, because he's on his bike, on Lister's bike, does he go off? And then suddenly he comes back at next season, like, as the Kryten we know? Or is he in the rest of the season? I don't know, and please do not tell me. I want to be surprised when he turns up again, you know. I don't know what comes next. I'm super excited to see what other episodes we have, because I don't fucking remember. And I'm really, really excited. I'm excited. I really don't know. But I'm gonna wrap this up because my recording program just made a noise and I'm kind of worried it might cut things out. So apologies. I was gonna say apologies if this isn't in it. How can I fucking do that if I'm saying apologies this isn't in it? If it's not in it. You guys want to say? Oh. That was so much better than I thought it was, and I'm so excited to carry on season 2. But I'd love to know what you guys think of this episode. Don't spoil me for how much Kryten's in this season. Yeah, I'd love to know how you thought. But thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again for the next one. Bye.